Nice to let's just say New York is under snow. All these countries, all these other cities are under snow. In California, well, you just get rain. Well, for now, we've got a lot of news coming on, but we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. Reported that the snow problem in New York was a result of what everyone but the Democrats knew, a union show of power.
Oh yeah, there's going to be, this time there's going to be a criminal investigation because the union may be charged with premeditated murder because deaths were laid at the feet of the snow being piled and not being removed. So therefore, one child died because the emergency workers couldn't get to the child. And other people died in cars because they froze to death. So old people died because of other stuff. So they think they may lay 9 deaths at the feet of the union. And the people in New York are pissed. They're wanting the heads of the union officials. And I think there is documentation. They said that the union leadership ordered the union workers to either slow down or not remove snow from certain streets because 400 of their workers are being laid off because they don't have the money to pay them. Well, they're going to have more than 400 laid off now.
Well, you know, part of it is it's like they're trying to teach the people a lesson. It's like, don't they learn?
No, they think the guy, one of the people I just heard a few minutes ago, the union said, "We decide what is done and not done in this nation. You assholes don't." And that's what he called the American people.
You know what, this reminds me when Reagan had the air traffic controllers.
Yeah, and the Democrats basically, and soon the Democrats came in, they hired them all back.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, the Democrats hired every one of them back because they're, but this time, Obama and the Democrats are on the wrong side of the issue totally. The people, what you don't want to do is to have a union thing that results in people dying.
I know, that is very
And they can't justify, I mean, Obama can't even justify this one.
And Democrats are branding Obamacare, illegal aliens, and everything else that people told them not to do.
Oh, yeah. The Democratic Party, basically they've hired Steven Spielberg and others to make the Democratic Party leaders look better and more human. They're making, I love it, they said they're making Nancy Pelosi look they're going to use pictures of her with her grandchildren and talking about the future of our nation.
What?
Changing her hairstyle, changing her mannerisms. But Harry Reid is being told to be stopped, they want him to be less combative and more like a Sunday school preacher.
Oh, was that why Steven Spielberg was there to help her?
Oh, I know, but she keeps denying that it's a makeover. No, but it's no longer going to be Obamacare. I love that.
What's it going to be?
They're going to change it, TUSAC or something or other. They're naming it some unpronounceable name, which if this is what I heard. One of the women one of the left-leaning people that really loves Mary Jane Obama said, "I can't even pronounce the word." So they're going to retag it with that name. They go, okay. Most of the PR firms in this country are ran by Democrats.
Yeah.
So they obviously think that this is a good thing to do, is to make it, rename it an unpronounceable word for the press.
And Obama cheering the lower than expected job claims.
Because this is why Mary Jane Obama is out. They don't seem to understand there's lower than expected claims before New Year's Day because they didn't hire as many people for the holidays as they thought they were going to hire. So therefore they're not laying off as many as they would normally.
Well, that seems to make sense.
Not to the Obama people because remember they use Obamanomics.
Oh, that's right. Bloomberg, it is the fault of the people that streets have snow on them, not the government.
Yeah, that was before he found out the government was responsible because... How
was it even the fault of the people?
He said that I love it, they're becoming a bunch of wusses. They're becoming a bunch of pampered this and that. Well, like they said, why Mussolini became the head of Italy?
Why?
He made the trains run on time.
Oh, is that why?
That was his claim to fame. He made the trains run on time.
Which were notoriously always late.
Yeah, people want their streets cleaned. They want their garbage picked up, and they want the government to stay the hell out of everything else in their life. The government can't even do that now.
Obama cheering the lower than expected job claims.
I know, she likes it so much.
I know, because it's true.
That's how you know we're live, folks.
And Republicans starting to get the idea that Obama did not move to the center as one new law after another pops up after after Christmas.
Oh, yeah, they said basically he's got cap and trade in, he's put.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's got cap and trade in, he's got a union, built the, he's gonna force businesses to take unions. He's basically got, the death panels are back in and,
Wait, how did he put all this through?
by executive orders and by his, by all of these czars that he's appointed are doing all of this. Each one of his czars is now in the process of taking over a segment of the nation. But as the morons, including Bonnier and others in the House of Representatives said, we control the money, he doesn't. So they're just what's gonna happen, they're gonna start holding hearings, and they said the Obama stuff can't stand the light of day because people are pissed. And on top of that, they're gonna shut off the money for the FCC, every one of these offices, the FHA, FDA, environmental, all the EPA, all of them are going to get their money shut off, and then they can't operate. You can't enforce what you don't have. What's going to happen? They said you're going to have less enforcement of the laws that currently exist because of Barack Obama. But don't worry, Mary Jane Obama today is very proud of the fact that things are really going as great as he gave himself an A+ in every category. He saved the economy. He saved jobs or created jobs. He saved the world. He saved his foreign policy greatness.
Isn't that why he was, what is it, for the third time Man of the Year or something?
Yeah, but the problem is it's a mathematical impossible. It's only Obamonomics. If the Democrats don't like you, if the Latinos don't like you, the moderates don't like you, and the independents don't like you, and the Republicans don't like you, it's a mathematical impossibility.
And it's getting close to the end of the week, so home sales are reported up again.
Oh yeah, they're record sales again, folks. But after the news cycle is over tomorrow, they're going to readjust them downward. They do. I mean, every single week they tell everybody how great the things are.
And 3 Al-Qaeda suicide bombers used to kill tenacious Iraqi cop.
Yeah, they're only man-made incidents. There are no terrorists anymore.
Oh. In casualties of war, 700 NATO troops died in Afghanistan in 2010.
Yeah, because that's what happens in a war, folks. That's not a large matter. They lose more people than that a day in almost each one of those countries to accidents.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah. New Jersey governor feels the heat after the blizzard.
He stayed put in. He was in Disney World with his family for the holidays and didn't go back to New York. They said the problem.
Or New Jersey?
In New Jersey, they said the problem was he couldn't fly in to get there.
Yeah, actually that would make sense.
Since he couldn't fly in, they didn't want him coming, so he stuck there until the time that he could get. The airports were shut down for 3 days, folks.
Well, if you're gonna get stuck, it's better to be stuck on the warm
And
side.
a guy that's as big and out of shape as he is doesn't drive all the way from Florida to New Jersey. That isn't done. That shows a reason why you don't elect people that are that big and heavy.
And U.S. foreclosure prevention program to fall short, and watchdog panel finds.
Yeah, because they weren't making payments. They couldn't make payments. When Obama was nominated for the presidency, they stopped making payments, and they weren't making any payments after they made the arrangements.
Oh.
Because they didn't feel they had to, because they knew Obama was going to give everyone their homes if they hang on long enough. Well, but then they didn't figure on the Republicans taking the House. But
Coast Guard makes $48 million drug bust off the Panama coast.
yeah, that's a big news. They do
Isn't that normal?
They used to do that with alcohol and cigarettes.
And 41 Mexican prison guards accused of helping inmates escape.
Well, yeah, because they said that the drug cartels have control of Mexico now. And because the government refuses to go in and do what has to be done, they're going to continue to keep control. I mean, you have to go in and the way they used to do things in Mexico was they just stopped things. Today they're trying to do things, if a guy knows he's going to get away with something, you don't scare him. You go in and you scare him. Federales used to scare the hell out of the average person in Mexico because you'd vanish in the middle of the night.
Which would be one of the reasons why the Mexicans here really don't care for the police, huh?
That's right, they're scared of the police.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
that you can pat yourself on the back only so much before the people realize that you have no back to pat.